Looking forward to that. All right, let's do some grades now for the Bears season that just ended, because that's what we do, right? We give grades. We'll do the offensive players today and go tomorrow with defensive. Let's start with the obvious. Caleb Williams, the rookie quarterback, who I think the consensus is he fell short of expectations. I called him a generational talent. I was far from the only guy that did that, but I think the generational talent had some ups, had some downs. Overall, Professor Cam Smith, what did you give Caleb?
You know what? For a guy that set so many rookie records in his first year, I'm going to give Caleb a B.
Okay.
I'll give him a B on his rookie season.
B for
Fletcher.
Brooke or B for Caleb?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All right, nice. What do you got, David?
I went B minus.
I'll take that.
Okay, why the minus? Why
I
the
went B
minus?
minus because I had higher expectations, I think, because I thought that he was going to be top half of the league, perhaps. I do like what he did in the fourth quarter. I think that's why he got a B minus instead of a C plus, because of his passer rating down the stretch, because of his clutch moments that finished with a fourth quarter comeback against the Packers. So B minus makes sense to me. So that's Caleb Williams. How about his favorite target, dare I say? Romell Dunn, the number 9 pick in the NFL draft, his partner in the passing game. Romell Dunn had 54 catches for 734 yards, targeted 101 times, and 3 touchdowns. What say you for Romell Dunn?
I'm going to give Rome a C, because obviously there are growth situations with Rome. Some connections issues at times with Caleb, but we've seen those two hook up, especially on those game kind of drives when it comes to the final moments. So Rome is a guy, when it comes to route running, has to perform better at that, but definitely when it comes to blocking. Hopefully there are no more screen passes and plays for this Bears team with Romell Dunn involved, unless he gets better at pass blocking.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I gave him a B minus just because kind of how we described Caleb Williams. We like what we saw from him. We see his potential. He showed off his chemistry with Caleb there. I just want to see his targets go up a little bit more. I want him to continue to build that chemistry with Caleb Williams this offseason, and I want to see him being that guy.
C plus.
Okay.
All right. I think he had some drops early on that bothered me. I think I expected a little bit more in terms of the dependability and explosiveness. I know that's not all his fault, but if you set the bar there, the standard has to be higher at Haugh, and I think he's good enough to meet it. He was a guy that emerged as maybe Caleb's most, I think, consistent favorite target. The chemistry was better. DJ Moore had better numbers. Keenan Allen is who he is. But Romell Dunn, I think next year will emerge maybe as the Bears' best receiver.
Well, speaking of emerging, let's talk about Cole Kmet, because it was almost like we had to find him on the back of a milk carton at times, because he was basically absent for the most part of this Bears season. I mean, look at 47 receptions on 55 targets, only 4 receptions.
D for disappeared. That's what he disappeared this season.
I have
55 targets, not good enough.
I have D for disappearing, but he's A as a podcaster. He's an excellent member of the Chicago sports media. Welcome aboard, Cole. But you know what? They need to find you more often.
Yes,
Not
please find Cole Kmet, because, again, too many absences on the season. So, you know, he gets a D for disappointment.
Cole, you gotta figure it out this offseason. See if you can.
Whoever the head coach is and OC, like, help him figure it out.
Right?
Yeah,
it's not all his fault.
That's podcasting. More time on the gridiron.
I think even Cole the podcaster would acknowledge that Cole the tight end needs to be found more often.
There we go. That sounds like he should change his name on social media to Cole the podcaster. That's nice.
All right, guys. We just